We're toasting the top 10.
Cheers!
Oh, come on, you gotta chug it.
I'm not gonna chug these on camera.
Let's toast. Real couples, real weddings. Join host Megan Waters and guests as they pop a bottle and celebrate love on Toasting the Top 10.
Hi, welcome to Toasting the Top 10. Today joins me in studio, Emily Bennett.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you so much for joining us at the studio.
Thank
Emily
you for having me.
is a very talented, well, I'll let you say who you are. Who are you?
So I'm Emily Bennett with Events by Emily. I'm a planner and coordinator, and I'm the couple's sanity on their wedding day.
It's very true. Very true. So today we're here to toast the top 10 of Natalie and, yes, we should take a sip. Of Natalie and Matt's wedding. Now, they had a golf course wedding.
Country Club.
Country Club.
Yep.
Tell me, intro the couple really quick.
Okay, so Matt is a business sales consultant, and Natalie is a financial planner. They've been dating for almost 4 years. They got engaged January 14th, and how he did it is he had the ring attached to their dog Bailey's collar, and they were sitting by the fire, and it was a really sweet moment, and I love the story.
Well, let's jump into it.
Okay, so our number 10 favorite here of the top 10 is the blue suits worn by the groomsmen. Blue looks best on guys in most occasions.
I also think from a photo and video perspective, if you're on a green, lush golf course, blue is a very complimentary color.
Yes.
So
Definitely
I
stood
kudos
out.
on the blue
Yes.
suit. This is one of my favorites because, well, I love sweets. And that was that they not only had a beautiful cake for a cake cutting moment, but they did a dessert table.
Yeah!
And their dessert table was phenomenal. I specifically have an affinity for Rice Krispie Squares, and they killed them. And there was nothing left at the end of the night, so that goes to show that it really did go over well.
Yes, that's true. I didn't have to pack up too much. The dresses of the bridesmaids, so it was a slate blue. So it was blue like the groomsmen, but a different shade. Everything really came together. The bright colors. So as a planner and coordinator, sometimes we have brides that go for the more muted colors, but with the floral, she did a lot of bright colors, and it was really, really refreshing, and it popped, and it looked just really good, and it was nice because it's an April wedding, spring wedding, so I just loved it.
It added an element of visual fun.
True.
And, taking that risk, go for it. It makes it exciting. Schedule is key because anything that delays our schedule takes time. So in position number 6, the fact that they used a professional limo service.
Yes.
I can't explain how important
Yes.
it is to have vehicles that are dedicated to you, to moving your wedding party, that is their job, and they're not running around trying to get ready like wedding party who have to shuttle people to and from.
Whose car are we taking? Oh my gosh, I don't know.
I'm so confused. Where are the keys?
Yeah, what am I doing? What do we pack?
Every bit of that eats up time for A, enjoying your wedding, and B, covering the day. I toast to the limo service. Number 5, I nominated the bridal shoes. And I am a big freak for shoes to begin with, but it's really important on a wedding day that you have shoes that are appropriate for your venue and that are appropriate for getting you around. We work with a couple and we go capture them, and usually that means moving a bunch of places. Natalie chose a beautiful shoe that had a square chunky heel, which is completely appropriate for walking down the aisle on the lawn. And she rocked those shoes the whole night. I didn't see her change once.
Another tip to add to that, sometimes brides will have 2 pairs of shoes, so she did a good job about choosing a shoe that would last the whole day. But then I've also seen where brides have the ceremony shoe, which is, really great, embellished, maybe it's a taller heel, something like that. And then they change into a different reception shoe that's a little bit easier. And always break in those shoes, by the way. Break in those shoes before wedding day. So they had cups from the parents that they toasted with when they cut their cake. So there were cups that they were used from their parents' wedding. That was a sweet thing to include, some memories from the past and include their parents as well. So really cool.
Number 3, this was something you nominated. And
Yes.
why number 3? Because now we're in the top 3 here, people.
In the top 3. So yeah, along with the floral, again with color. I love color, and I love the chance to get to see color, and used in a wedding. So they used some blue water goblets at each place setting, which sounds like such a small detail, but it made a big difference. And it really tied in all the colors that were going on around as well.
Our couple, Natalie and Matt, chose to do a pre-drink session offering a cocktail prior to the ceremony. This does an amazing thing for your guests. They get there, they have something to do, something's in their hand, they don't wander off. They're ready to enjoy it. It totally sets the tone that this is gonna be a fun event.
No one's gonna be unhappy to see a cocktail handed to them when they walk through the door. So they have that, and then they go to the ceremony. So toast.
Toast to that one. Cheers. We're here at the number one.
So we're at number one. Yay!
Number one. All right, are we
Okay.
ready?
Yes.
Okay. As soon as I saw this, I have to admit that I died. I shrieked. I just was like, ah, when I saw this. And the reason why it was so special and I nominated it as number one is it was very personal. And I think it was a way to represent who they are as a couple, what bonds them. And it was this gorgeous little pin of Bailey.
The dog.
The dog.
Goes back to the engagement, remember? Okay.
Ties in the engagement, ties in the story. And they are a couple that is known for their dog.
Yes.
So they originally tried to have...
60-pound dog.
60-pound dog.
60-pound dog. We learned that as well.
It wasn't feasible to have Bailey at the ceremony or reception. So this was a way of representing that Bailey was there. And I mean, every guest saw it on Natalie's bouquet. And you know, it seems like such a small trinket, but I tell you, it was a hit. People loved it. People got it. And it was a really fun little spin. So if there's something special in your life, add it in there. Add it in there.
Yeah, why not?
So
Today.
we're toasting the top 10. Cheers.
Cheers.
See you next time.
Yay.